И снова всем привет. А чё у меня игрулька? Игрулька. Ты чё не захватываешься? One moment, please. Moment. Прикольно. О, нифига себе, она захватилась. Ну, здравствуйте, как говорится. Так, ну чё, побегали немножко в Airprime, размялись, куканчик подорвали. Сейчас окунемся в мир, скажем, викторианской эпохи. Тут какой-то вирус захватил все и вся. Вот. Ну и мы будем тут свои какие-то приключения вести. Я не знаю, что за игра толком. Маленечко ее запустил, посмотрел. Единственное, что выбило из колеи, ну такая, в начале, по крайней мере, это очень видно, что она коридорная. И здесь нет прыжков. Вот такая вот история. Так, настройки у меня что тут по видео? Самое наивысшее. Ну все, ладно. Вернуться. Новая игра. Наверное, обычный. Посмотрим, что за РПГшка. Не знаю, оценки хорошие. Ах да, пока грузится, напоминаем, стримы идут у нас на 4 каналах. YouTube, Рутюб, ВКонтакте и Twitch. Так что подписываемся, ставим колокольчики, все дела и не пропускаем трансляции. Заходим, пишем чатик. Камеру буду включать на ролик.
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Так, это у нас, так понимаю, редактор персонажа. Что у нас тут есть? Мужчина, есть же грустная женщина. Боже мой. Нет, дайте мне мужика обратно. А с мужиком чего? У нас не так. Верный театр. Ну, редактор так себе, конечно. Первое лицо. В общем, первое лицо. Так, прически у нас что? Давай такую. Усы, борода. Бакенбарда. Усыки. Ох, ее первый театр. Ладно, давай небольшую небритость оставим, фиг с ним. Так, с бровями ничего не так. Бровей добавили много, толку никакого. В общем, редактор такой скуденький. Игрушка, по-моему, 19-го года, если мне память не изменяет. Кожа сильно меняется, просто темнее и светлее, да? Так, а цвет волос что у нас дает? Блондин. От блондина к русому. Рыжий. Седой. Все, будем седыми. Так, цвет глаз, что у нас там есть? Ой, хоть башкой вертеть. Так. Усталый от жизни человек у нас будет. Так, ладно, погнали дальше. Что у нас тут есть? Классы. Воин, специалист по ближнему бою. Навыки. Тяжелое одноручное. Одноручное огнестрельное. Так. Характеристики сил, выносливость, это понятно. Талант, ремесло, энергичность. Хорошо, инженер что он сумеет делать? И ловушка. По изменению условий на поле боя. Интересно. Огнестрел. Наручное оружие. Меткость, ловкость, наука, взлом. Ну, логичный инженер. Ладно. Так, это у нас по заклинаниям. Кольцо божественной магии, паралич, тяжелое одноручное... Маг с тяжелым одноручным оружием. Даже не знаю, как на это смотреть. Маг. На вид на картинке это был Лондон. Какие-то корабли. Откуда магия, непонятно. Ну ладно. Духовные силы, сила воли, наука, интуиция. Ну таки чё, за кого начнем? Воин, инженер, маг. Инженер. Ловушки стихийные. Одноручное оружие. Ну давай. Будет инженер. Так. Нам нужна явно ему меткость. Меткость или ловкость? Без урон, выработка ярости. Урон, пробивание брони. Это у нас выносливость, сила, оглушение, пробивание брони. Так, это у нас что? Это макарон вообще не надо, запас магии вообще не надо. Так, давай, наверное, выработку ярости сначала возьмем. Одно очко доступно. Так, а здесь что у нас? Харизма. Дешевле товары. Достигать успеха вариантов диалога. Так, ой. Я не хотел. Сбросить. Так, это простые зелья, разрушать стены с помощью взрывчатки. Взламывать простые замки, вражеские ловушки. Обещать обнаружение мест с ресурсами. Количество собираемых ресурсов, трофеев, к выполнению вариантов диалогов. Брони. Преодолевать некоторые препятствия и требуется удерживать равновесие. Блин, ну я даже не знаю. Интуиция. Ну, давайте вот это возьмем. Я так думаю, очки же будут давать, будем вкладывать еще следующий злом возьмем.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Зря мы беседу сделали. Голос у него явно не...
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Так, ладно. Что мы имеем? Ой. Сюда пришла? Отлично. Я говорил, прыгать не можем. У нас вот стоп. Здесь какие-то действия. Оружие. Зелья можно применять. Бегать мы можем.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Здесь нас никуда не пускают. Тормоза он дает, конечно. Это странно. Кнопку отпускаешь, он как будто вкапывается.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Здорово. Так, сюда мы не можем, туда не можем. Что нас есть?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Дорожу.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
Короче, нас обучают драться. Так, атаковать 3 раза. Я тебя уже больше раз отпинал. Ах ты, 2 раза малохольно. Ну, твоего господина. Ай, под лопатки дал больно. Зелье здоровья. Привязать на двоечку. Единичку. Это лампа еще есть. Давай на 3. И давай. О, отхилился. Нате. Но. С дрыном большим меня тут нету. Ух ты ж, зараза. Ага. Ай, меня зарезали. Ну вот.
What a green blood.
Я чувствую, этим бы все и закончилось.
Thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Огнестрел. Да я уже поставил, господи. Привязать вот сюда. Все. Навыки закрепить. 0 до. Так, тяжелым оружием или ловушками? Ты. Это дурной, что ли? Уйди. Уйди, окаянный, уйди. Так, отошел. Прибухнул. Меня... Да ты... Он поставить. Уйди, говорю, окаянный. Какая ловушка и какашка. Господи, за что мне это? Ярость. Ю для удара, понятно. Кнопку что заклинил. А, нарвался? Он уже сдох уже. А, мне надо яростью бить. Я думаю, что не заканчивается, уже почти отдубасил.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does.
На ноль
And I'd like to
ловушки.
be on my
Блин, это
way.
очень
I've
неудобно.
quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilian are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've
Так,
said my
Костика идем
goodbyes.
искать, хорошо? Вот туда нам надо. Блин, а можно как-то этот ноль поменять? Но это прям дико неудобно. Управление. Ячейка. Ячейка 10-0. На С у нас ничего нет? Я хотя бы на С поставим. Химический стоит. Так.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock?
Опачки. И все. Вернулся резко.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
Ну,
You
собственно, вот это
remind me
болельщик.
so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people.
Это почему будем искать лекарства от этой заразы?
It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Так. Ну, теперь с нами, да? У нас карты есть? Карты есть. Некий туман войны, да, и куча вопросиков. Понятно. Это что? Сообщить в посольстве о своем ответе. Договориться.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Хоть выносливости нет, на том спасибо.
You think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly
Так, что
worthy of
подлагивает?
inspection.
Ну нафиг, маленький графу не уменьшишь. Увидел. Ау. Свойства одежды. Дальность прорисовки уберем. Не надо. Немножко текстурки понизим. Рано почему так отжирает, я не знаю. О чем мне там подсказывает? Моя производительность. 17 гигов памяти жрет. Кто? Ну, только хром один отжирает. Так, я сейчас тут все лишние эти позакрываю. Не нать. Так. Хотя в целом закрыть можно. Так, ладно. Уже хорошо. Что у нас тут? Память, ГПУ. Попробовать будет как-нибудь стрим запустить на этом. Не на ГПУ, а на ФПУ. Полегче стало. Так, класс, что? Не зайти никуда. Очень бесполезный. Не понял. Ну, что теперь можно? Блин. Какие-то записки страшные. О, монетки. Зелье здоровья. Короче, надо на подсвеченные сундуки внимание обращать. А еще сундучок. Аккумулятор крохобора начался. Боеприпасы. Заживем теперь. Так, дверь он никуда не ломится, да? Нам в эту дверь надо заломиться. Так, ты чьих будешь?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Коварен. Так, а чего у него можно спросить?
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around the greatest of our cities. Al-Sad became the capital. This union was originally put into place to better... But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened... And of course, exchanges in knowledge. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Запущен, установлен, запущен, установлен. Мощинка, ты чё? У меня уже в салоне 37 градусов. Так, ладно, что там скажешь про дом?
Our relations hang essentially. The exchanges are very profitable. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number. But your princes insist on maintaining. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it...
Ничего интересного не говорит. Так,
and what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, but that's the way of the world.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely, and direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day...
The Bridge Alliance has been on TFD for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around... Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what... It is a luxurious island. An enormous... The vegetation is extremely varied. We discovered animals that we had... Some are bigger than houses. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak... But you shall discover all of this for yourself.
Ничего интересного не сказал, так.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Лорд де Сада. Чего тебя там грабануть нельзя? Закрыто. Цепями. Так. Он про какого-то там говорим. О, что светит? Если что-то светится, надо потрогать. Ядовитые ловушки, противоядие. А как мне, вот, допустим, зелье? Лампа, стильная ловушка, ядовитая ловушка. Первый, да? Стильная ловушка. Здоровье противоядие зелье магии. Зелье магии мне не надо, но если у нас есть компаньоны, возможно, у нас будет маг. Компашки. Этот, судя по всему, воин. А тут вообще инвентарь какой? О, инвентарь. Это что в сумке, да? Дневники. Квесты. А, вот, выбрать другого персонажа. Здоровье 900, а у меня 500. А у него нет прокачки. Отношение подозрительное. Монетная стража. Броня, физикон. Как? Его инвентарь как-то можно посмотреть? О, это его получается, да? Ржавый сподром какой-то. Так. Куртки, шмотки. Инвентарь общий. Так, а у меня что, стилет ржавый. Табель ржавый. Так. Это что, у меня одна ржавая фигня. Это хламина. Почему у нас герой вечно с каким-то хламом начинает? В какую игру не зайди, везде один хлам. Так, нам куда? Отъезд. Шарлатан. Пойдем шарлатан найдем. Ура, ягоды боярышни. Господи, тут еще крафт какой-то походу будет. Новая смола, турковик, ягоды. Короче, надо лутать, да, я так понимаю. Пока непонятно, зачем нам все. А, у нас вес есть? Сумка, где сумка? Сумка. 4 монеты. Вес. Блин, вот он вес. 29 из 200. Вай-вай. Крохоборить не получится. Ладно, по ходу пьесы будем выкидывать, что не надо, пока будем тырить все, что есть. Монеты так вообще мне очень надо. Кто такой? Показать поближе. Купить. Что у тебя есть? Рапира. Гаси. Лебарда. Элегантный старый клеймор. Дурочка, да? Такая шпага. О, кольцо какое-то есть. Магический урон. А, бля. Ну почему я 125 монет? Да ты чё? С ума сошел, что ли? Стандартный пистолет. У нас 11 монет, надо 35. 3,5 килограмма весит. Так, бронька есть. Куртяхи. Да ты их. А что с ценниками? Нормально все? Я понял. Да-да-да. Хисум. Хисум так хисум. Еще какой-то продал. А, это наш квест.
The absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malicor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malicor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Не пройдем, не пройдем. Вот пока пошиться в его вещах. Панацея шарлатан. Пусть не заходи к нему и не делать уборку. Здравствуйте. И ваш тетя. Ах ты ж топорик сунул. Монетки. Вместо этой замечательная шляпа. Так, ладно. Железная руда, абордажный топор, имя ловушка, монетка. Так, ладно, что нам давали? Это одноручный, да? А это двуручный, тяжелый. Ну, у него тому можно дать, но у него лучше. Так, ладно. Еще вот шляпа. Качество 15, качество 12. Плохая шляпа. Это просто шляпа, а не шляпа. Так, панацею нашли, да? Ну, стоп, а как? Ну-ка вытащи. Это стилет. О, сабель. Если это смена оружия. Стилет, сабель. Ну что, сабель возьму, что это маленькой. Ковырялка ковырять-то буду. Ладно, головка шарлатана. Тарлан, иди сюда.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, You don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone
Как
far.
он мог сбежать? Тут
Find
столько
him
толпы
before his
по
head
народу
ends up on a
стоит.
spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the
Не
tavern.
понял.
He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Ну, какой-то стол. Ага. Оружие, броню. Да ладно, такое. Успел. Так. И чего? А как тут крафтить? Работать в мастерской. Отличное оружие. Сравнить. Улучшить. Это рецепты, это правильно понимаю? Так, а вот это можно что-то с ним сделать? Улучшить. Ничего нельзя сделать. Понял. У меня есть чистая железная руда. А как это разобрать? Можно, например? Переработать. Вот. Со старого абордажного топора нам выпала шкура. У меня много вопросов. Так, ладно, а вот это мы как-то можем улучшить? Чтобы он как вваливал. А, смотри, шкуру надо. 3-й уровень ремесла. 1-й уровень ремесла. А, у нас в принципе ремесло, что ли, не открыто? Как-то. Навыки. Это у нас таланты. Да, мы же взяли интуицию. Вот это надо ремесло. Понятно. Ладно. Хорошо. Надеюсь, у меня там перегруза не будет. 31 из 200. Так суетнулись резко. Монетки. На столе лежат монетки. Подошел какой-то дядя, взял монетки, ушел. Так, ну чё? Ремонтный ходит по дому, открывает двери, как всегда.
Locked. Locked. Locked.
1-й уровень взлом, 2-й уровень взлом. Наверное, что-нибудь там интересное лежит, но мы об этом не узнаем. Так, хорошо. Еще есть. О, господи, сканер что? Трупы. О, моего. Так, тут закрыто, тут закрыто. А тут... Опачки. Кого я вижу?
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Докажешь?
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Ну, давай.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Ну, что с ним сделать? Ну, вроде дядька-то безвредный. За что его арестовывать? Никого не убил, ничего не сделал.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Надо карту убрать толком. Ой, нашел себе геморрой на одном месте. Так. И. Опять уровень взлома. Блин, был взлом качать. Плюшек, оказывается, есть. Камера, не своди меня с ума, пожалуйста. Давай, это что, это вот это? Она же общий зал не выходит. Ну да, это.
Locked. I don't have the key.
В смысле нет ключа, а взял ты чё?
Locked.
Отсюда что ли?
Locked.
Не понял, от кого ключ тогда мы взяли? Где он? Ключ, открывающий дверь в кладовой. Перед ключом Е.
I don't have the key.
Так, где он? Ты чего, не подобрал? Где его нашел? Здесь. Нет, подобрал. Нету его. Нету его. Тут только взлом. Ну, пойдем пробежимся еще тогда по этому трактиру. Оп. Монетки. Что лежит? Монетки. Так, тут что? Вип-зал? Ничего интересного. Так, тут.
Oh, hello, have a nice day, sire.
Ну, ты ничего не говорит, короче. Ладно. Может, надо ключи этому дяде отдать? А, да, сначала с этим будем.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Говорите,
Does this
побег.
establishment have a service entrance?
Yes, over there, behind, next to the storeroom. Why?
I have delicate business to attend to.
Oh, I see. Does this have anything to do with those enraged folks screaming at the front door? No worries. I know how to keep a secret. I might even allow you to use the door, as long as you are of a generous disposition.
Gold for simply turning a key?
Well, it's just that I have a business to run, you know. I'm obliged to ask for payment for services rendered.
Это 50 монет, это дурной, что ли?
Have you thought of what might happen if all those people outside lose their patience? They'll storm your tavern to carry off your troublesome client. Who knows how much damage they'll do?
They don't scare me. If they come in my tavern, I'll teach them a lesson they will not live to forget.
Ну, я столько не хочу
Sorry,
платить.
but I can't accept that. I'll find another solution.
Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
А что, мы сами не сможем, что ли, пройти? Серьезно? Блин, 50 монет, что-то, блин, жирно как-то. А ну где взламывай давай, у тебя ключи же есть. Ты же нашел ключи. Дядя Вась.
Locked. Locked.
Где к этому? Это наезд камеры прям удручает ему.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
No, not yet. I've taken a long look at the situation. Better not to have any part of it.
Да, я не понял, ну, ключ-то он же нашел. Уже есть ключ взяли. Может, с обратной стороны это все хозяйство открывается.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
And so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank one of those potions, am I right?
You're right, we did. Tasted of death. I did nothing for me ulcer.
As for me, I only drank a few drops. And my tooth is aching more than ever.
Alas, you need only drink a mere drop for it to provoke paralysis.
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptoms appear sooner or later. No one is spared from them.
What? Are we doomed then?
Everyone. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What are we gonna do? The doctor costs a fortune. We're all gonna end up like statues.
Listen to me, everyone. I know a good doctor that will help us. Come on, follow me!
That charlatan will just have to wait to get what's coming to him.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Все разбежались, надо, короче, его вытащить.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse.
Very well. What power of persuasion?
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahib.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return.
А как там можно телепортнуться было? Ну. Так, а ты чё?
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
I need to
Ничего
be off.
интересного.
Goodbye.
Так. Черный ход. Да я не могу. Ну, пойдем договоримся с продавцом. Так. Боярышня. Ну, что-то еще светится. Желтый боеприпасы — это хорошо, пока светится дальше. Так. Ну вот туда. Вот туда куда. Можно здесь пролезть? Ну, можно сюда. Да что? Тут мини-карты не хватает, капец.
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. In fact, I've already had a word with your...
They're asking that we pay again.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do...
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a...
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Так, харизмы нет. Запугать. Харизмы у меня нету. Взятку.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
И куда нам обойти надо? Умный в гору не пойдет, умный в гору обойдет. Так, это на задний двор. Открывай. Здравствуйте.
Stop! I beg of you.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a
Гол меня
sudden.
саданул.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me anymore.
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
О, сапожки. Еще сапожки. Так, сапожки, это хорошо. Далее. Стихийный урон. Стихийный урон одинаковый, да? Деваем. Так, а у тебя, балбес, что есть? А, у него круче сапоги. У него круче сапоги.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Это он все одинокий. Так, это у нас есть монетки. Так, ну крафт, я так полагаю, надо учить, потому что хиллера у нас нет. Это основной квест, да, а вот эти, видимо, черный ход. А зачем нам покупать? А сколько у нас сейчас денег? 49, слушай, неплохо. Я не вижу смысла покупать ключ от... Мы же освободили этого дядю. Освободили. Гиперлетущая ловушка. Мне вот что от нее толку? А это вот мы сюда идем, да? Мы идем туда. Ну, крафтить мы ничего не можем, поэтому смысла нет соваться. Так, а у этого друга ничего тут нету. У него столько зелья, взять ничего нельзя. Ну ладно. Да, атмосфера, конечно, мрачноватая по сравнению с предыдущими игрушками. Меня не сильно радует. О, а можно я себе один мушкет возьму? Пожалуйста. Мне с такого так долбанули, что мне мозги вылетят. Где письки все собираю, непонятно. Так.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Точно надо харизму тут качать, я так понимаю, по полной. К ним что-то еще есть. Ничего тут нет. Открыть ворота. Так. А ты что такое? Посольство. Ломаленц. Я, наверное, до него, потом вот так и сюда вниз. Круги нам не мотать или что? Вонючку не нырнул. Ну, фигня. А, ну, забраться можно. И нафига вопрос? Опачки.
It's blocked.
Интересно, девки пляшут. Так. Тут никуда свернул. Да, по этой дорожке прямо. Да, блин, опять пролетел поворот. Да что ли? А, мне с ним надо говориться об этом торговце.
Your Excellency.
Lord Desade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished.
Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Так, второй уровень. Это значит, что нам дали плюшки. То есть крафт я вкачать не могу. Одноручная стрелковая. Могу, да, это ручно. И это не могу. А как вот это получать? Я вон ловко сделал, у меня на не набыло. Взлом и крафт нужен. Каждого третьего уровня одну из характеристик. Четвертый талант. Блин, вот это замануха. Так, а что нам дал? Что нам дал? Ничего нам не дал. 3 банки здоровья у нас есть, да? 200 монет. Хорошо. Так, здесь мы все. И как нам туда добраться? Мы сейчас налево, вот до посольства, и от него вниз. Идем вот эту площадь. О, сундук. И скажет, вы не можете, мазы. Нужен навык взлома. Смотри, могу. Перчаточки. Хочу. А чё, туда фиг, да? А если вот так? Прыгнуть нельзя, вот это прям бесит. Ладно, фиг с тобой. Так, посольство. И здесь нам надо направо. Это такая... Ну, это не продаванка, ладно. Ничего тут не спрятали от меня за углом? Вкусненького. Вроде нет. А, нет, спрятали сами. О, шляпка. Треуголька. Вероятность трофеев. О, хочу. Так, надо барахлишко, наверное, все разбить будет на ингредиенты. Я не закрою шапкошку, а? Да что-то прям по лапкам дует. Эй, продаван.
Did you get what you came for? Leave me now, please.
Ты теперь со мной не хочешь разговаривать, да? Ну ладно. Не больно-то хотелось. Так. Нам как-то... Прям там пройдем. Так, что-то у нас в доках. Ягода. Зачем в лес по ягодам ходить? Ну как? Это другая фракция. Что надо?
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of anything.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time.
I certainly hope so.
What will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just...
Come now, don't be ridiculous. But His Highness has also asked me to... I am therefore required to take note and also obtain as much knowledge. Your help will be extremely valuable to me.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few...
Не, ну перевод, конечно, хороший, озвучка приятная, но... Блин, опять у меня машина что-то. Извиняюсь, ребят, сейчас. Двигатель запущен, да ты заколебал. Жди полчаса, что мне его запускать будешь. Ведь бензин кончится, у бабушки. Аккумулятором делать. Иначе аккумулятор сдохнет, и мы вообще в нее не сядем. Там так стоит только по аккумулятору. На улице минус 29, что ты хочешь?
Captain Vasco. And you are? I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Так.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be...
When did you see your cabin boy for the last...
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're... But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends among...
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But...
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
Так, много диалогов. Зелье мошки. Господи. Больше зелий. Для бога зелий. Как же прыжка не хватает, кошмар. Так, что нам навешали? Так, ага. Запись в трудовом журнале. Это что у нас? От охраны склада. Юнга. Константин. Мы пойдем сначала разберемся с записями тут рядом. А потом попробуем.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Здравствуйте.
To my and death to the others!
По-моему, их и так неплохо завалили. Террор взлома, так. Кольцо. И что мне с ним делать? Для продаж торговцев. Ничего интересного. Так, тут что у нас? палится. Палится, не палится. Одноручная. Все фигня. Ну, опыт за убийство копеечный вообще просто. Да, заколебали. Короче, надо было взлом качать. На 3-м уровне, ей-богу, взлом скачаю. Неплохо. Да, и 5 уровней взлома. Так, что там нам дали? Уртяха. Бахмат 48 брони. Неплохо. Перчи. Что за перчи? Похуже моих маленько, да? Это качество выше. Стихийный мак урон. Время переработки. Броня 22. Давай, стихийный урон, я думаю, пригодится. Не знаю, насколько, конечно, и когда. Тапки. И же. А у этого +1 брони. Нанес стихийного урона, да? Нормально, ладно. Время пока свое добро.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Что поделали, валим отсюда. Сейчас стража набежит. Вот тут еще поживиться можно. Или еще есть стену, да? А у вас что есть? Здрасте. Бить не будете? А я типа в их шмотках, да? Вы видите, в бане. Там нельзя, тут нельзя. Ничего нигде нельзя. Короче, надо взломчик качать в этой игре. Так что, ребята, имейте в виду. Нужен взломщик. Так ты кто такой?
What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
А для чего звать наших грузчиками? Ну, пойдем. Грузчик, грузчик, парень работящий.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Так, мы пойдем расследуем Юнгу. Или не юнгу. Ну, куда придем, туда придем, не знаю. Ну ладно, значит, нашим. О, мы сейчас эти переработаем. Палец переработать, да. Отлично. Так, ничего. Тут что у нас? Зелий набрали. Просто не знаю, какой-то кошмар. Оживляющий порошок. Ну, это совсем печально, эти мы перерабатываем. Представляем. Так. Крафтим пока ничего не можем. Да, не можем, несколько способов, но есть несколько вариантов действий. Пойти на хитрость, доверить интуицию, прибить себе, купить, создать нужный предмет мастерской. Развить свой талант. Пройти очки, выбрать снижение, дающий бонус. Если враг можно пугать или убить в бою. Я думаю, самый простой способ убить в бою.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
25 монет. Забирай.
To cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Да как эти вытащу? Нет у меня навыка крафта. 3 уровень надо. Здесь жить вытащить надо какие-то канты, шманты. Железно. Уровень ремесла требуется, но я ничего не сделаю. Погоди. Возьми сортировку. А могу я сейчас улучшить? А, я не могу, потому что нужно уровень мастерства. Так, ладно, бог с ним. Нам надо... Константин, мы идем просто вниз по этой дорожке. Говорим про юнгу. И двинем чуть дальше. Мало извини, но тебя сначала надо грабить.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well, in spite of...
How old is he?
He's...
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I...
What does Jonas do in his free time? When you're on...
He just hangs around here or there. You know the can. When evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with...
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went...
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest...
I don't know where to start with this.
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who...
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, the itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you'd guess, but then nothing. Drink.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Так. Куртка такая же. Куртка такая же. Идем сюда.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet you're... But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers the other day in the tavern, I saw him talking. And then when we left, him and I, well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just don't...
Why didn't you
Точно в одно и то же место идти. Братца нашего вызвали те.
Believe me. But my leg...
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you?
Maybe.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No.
Why would anyone want to...
How would I know?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cap. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. I seem to recall that regular being there. The kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of...
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Обратно в таверну, что ли? Верните. Идем. Иди туда, не знаю куда, принеси то, не знаю что.
The price of fabric is very attractive. This should...
Hello, sir.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Наверху. Ну.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
I'm looking for a Nord. A young cat.
A Nord, you say?
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken.
A kidnapping. In my estate. I would have noticed.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients.
I see. And
Where might I find him at this?
Here? He would never. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
No. Have no fear about that. I'm looking for a Nort that disappeared 2 days ago. A young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring a bell.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was...
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breathe. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was.
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was... And he must have been right to be nervous.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think?
No, sir. You are in luck. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal.
Thank you. You've been...
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Разбирается, он скажу.
Things are about to get dicey. Careful, Greenblood. You're wounded.
И кто это был? О, рапира. Минус оглушение, ярость больше, расходы на атаку. 160. посольство. Ему туда надо.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Ворот. Так, это посольство, не капитан. Пойдем вот с этим базарем. Братец-акробатец. Кузнец наш. Ой. О. Я сюда сейчас секунду отойду. И машина с ума сходит. Нет, у меня это... Машина моргает постоянно этим. Спуститься надо. Прям квестики тут добьем быстренько и сбегу к машине. Да хоть бы.
If you had any idea who I am, open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Не понял, где зайти-то? Иди.
It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
И как туда попасть?
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Этим дышу. Наверх. Взлом. Включает камеру Константина. Вниз, теперь вниз. Не зря пошел наверх. замечательно, конечно, для Константина Тиди.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I'll do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
It's not possible just now.
У нас в банде 3 бандита, да? Так, ладно. Надо сходить сюда и в тех пор. Так, ребят, сейчас мы тут быстренько сбегаем. Я на 10 минут отойду вниз. И потом продолжим.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yeah. Allow me to
You are correct, Excellency.
It is a station. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia, I only regret.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your...
Tell me more about it.
Very well. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of... But these particular non-believers, we would consider it a tremendous...
Heresy is not a crime in Serene, but I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments.
The prince would indeed give us his blessing. For according to our sources, these fugitives...
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able... If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must... I'll look into this and see what I can do. I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light...
Еретиков надо мочить. Так, ну это все в одном месте. Да, надо читать, короче. Ребята, извиняюсь, я сейчас вернусь прям буквально 5-10 минут. Минуточек. Чаечку себе налейте пока. Так, I'm Эх, морозно на улице, кошмар вообще.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in the odd stowaway?
Наш главный герой отправляется на какой-то континент рассказывать про это. Ой, рассказывать, искать лекарства, я так понимаю.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Интересно.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nauts?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Не сюда.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsillon. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsillon. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks.
She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides.
Да, у нас
For
сейчас сложный
ugly,
будет выбор.
that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Так. Пойдем к Фонтен, сходим еще разочек. Будем с еретиками разбираться. Да ё-моё, опять не в тот коридор свернул. Уровни тут как-то очень медленно растут. Прям, ну, очень медленно. Я не знаю, может, когда будем со зверями там драться, будет попроще. Ну, прям капец. И я пожалел, что не взял навык взлома, потому что куча дверей и сундуков здесь. Вот. И крафт. Первое, что надо, это крафт и взлом.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Какая там госпожа, не пойдем говорить, что ли? Ну, тут трое мужиков вломились в дом, всем наплевать. Жанка стоит, молчит. Здорово, тетя.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite...
If you would be so courteous.
With respect,
Ладно.
my lady.
Короче, все сводится к докам и нафтам. Нафталиновые братья, где вы там? Ага, а вот сюда надо. Так, это нам надо прямо и налево, да? Без миникарты вообще жесть, конечно, бегать.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Какие-то пустые склады пожиться даже еще. Так, ну-то идите два, это, лопов встали они. Что, махач? Сильное, магическое, ядовитое, парализующее. Я пробую парализующую ловушку. И зелье. Сопротивление. Мощь. Зелье мощи жахнуть. Оба. Вы пошли на мах.
What are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Убедить, а у меня нет харизмы.
I looked into the contract that binds you to
Не харизматичный я, не Дуэйн Джонсон.
you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Интересно, девки пляшут. Вот так просто. И чё? И кого, и куда, и с кем? Это моя банда.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Бардачок. Что, опять взлом нужен? Блин, дайте мне уровень.
Locked.
Да ё-моё.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Отлично. Так. Это был обходной путь туда. Ладно, так, куда нам? Нам еще с еретиками разобраться надо. У тебя не ладно трижды. Боярышник. Кому тут навалять? О, братцы, наваляем. Так. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Ну, сюда.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Hurry.
Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Че такие? Ты кто тут такой? Интересно. А если я зайду с черного хода? А тут ничего вкусненького, нет? О, вкусненькое. Опять не могу открыть, да? Не могу. Бордажный топор. Я уже накрабил 100 КГ. Я не знаю, это КГ, не КГ, короче, 100 единиц массы уже накрабил. Надо крафт изучить. И оружие себе проапгрейдить. Здравствуйте, ваше студия.
Who is there? May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor! Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text. or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
И что же, инквизитору скажу? Договориться с Альянсом. Отпускать их — это будет жопонька.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Ёперный театр. Мы вообще с этого острова отплывем сегодня, нет? Так, сундук вижу. Закрытый? Я ж закрытый. Второй уровень взлома. Мы так сейчас весь прилив прощелкаем. Так, нам тудой. А тудой это как? Так, прямо налево, ой, направо, налево, прямо. Прямо, напрямо. Прямо, напрямо, накриво, напрямо. Ну, короче, к доктору там к одному надо бегать. Здесь пройдем. Так, я опять заблудился. Нет, все правильно. Повыше, что-то, ну, пониже. Правда, я уже с ним попрощался, но ничего страшного.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Отлично.
I need to be going. Goodbye.
Это к историкам идти. Господи.
Lord de Sade.
Нашли почтальона.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
Бежать не надо.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Не сдавай.
Farewell.
То, что не прибито. 80 монет дал, нифига себе.
It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me.
Так.
I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Все, что ли? С ними поговорили. Я уровень так и не апнул, кошмар. Я за эти все квесты 1,5 уровня только взял. Прям какую-то жесть.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Да ничего.
it pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable.
Интересно, я вроде сейчас сказал правду, судя по тексту. У меня было написано солдат. Ну ладно. Еще опыта. 3-й уровень. Ура! Да. Прибудет с тобой сила, учитель. 3-й уровень. Это значит что? А это значит, что мы можем... Да в смысле? Тоже написано, каждый 3-й уровень можно вкачать талант. Нет, это характеристика. Вы что, прикалываетесь, что ли? Характеристики. При достижении 3-го уровня можете улучшить одну из 6 характеристик персонажа. А взлом это на 4-м уровне. Выстрелиться и жить. Так, ну и что мне надо тут? Нифига мне не надо ловушки. Позволяет применять навык ловушки при уклонении. Интересно. А это просто больше урона, да? Без брони. А они все с броней. Равновесие. Пинок. Пинок-минок. И с ружей. Это вот уже интереснее. Блин, это тоже прикольно. Быстрый подрывник. Но я буду больше руками, а не ловушками, поэтому пока сюда. Так себе, не нравится мне. Ну ладно, так. Это у меня топор. Тебе его ставьте. Так, то, это не то. Так, хлопцы, текаем отсюда. Больше нет квестов? Нет. Бегом в порт, пока кто-нибудь не прикопался.
Yes? Well, how...
Yes?
I need to be leaving.
Павел. И Фавел.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
Да, благодари меня.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Это замечательно. Так. Попросить разрешения подняться на борт. Больше нам помучать не надо, правильно? Ничего не
Permission
надо.
to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to
Ска не хватает до этого головолапа.
My new city.
You'll need to
туда
arm
пошел
yourself with
мужик.
patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of
В
gigantic
смысле он исчез?
as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought
Ушел и исчез.
one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Напоследок тут еще обшариться нигде, нет? Все обшарили. Пауза. Да какая нафиг пауза? Как мне на корабль зайти? Блин, старый пират. Ты меня троллишь, что ли? Пошел в эту сторону, сам свернул куда-то. Там тропинка. Ладно. О, и сундук есть. В котором секретная ловушка. Зелье здоровья — это хорошо. Вот у нас пинают прям очень больно. Ну что, поплыли?
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this. What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Нифига себе. По-моему, мы никуда не уплывем. По башке.
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Ну класс, мне с ним биться, да? Мне с ним биться чем? Прошу прощения. Да вы прикалываетесь, что ли? Да ладно. Да, ну я же нажал шифтюр. Жесть. На банках разгоришься, пожалуй. И мы плывем на остров, где вот эти чудики будут. А?
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Так, мне левелап дали. Это не может не радовать, потому что это 4-й уровень, и у нас очко характеристик. Оглушение, пробивание брони. Я прям даже не знаю. запас здоровья. Носить тяжелую броню. Нет, нет, смысла нет. Глушение, пробивание брони. Длинноручному тяжелого оружия. Урон, пробивание брони. Давай. И здесь еще одно очко. Ну давай попробуем вот это вот с перекатом ловушки ставить. Так, интересно упало. Великолепное перо. Память. Ага. Это мы пока оставим. Может быть, пригодится когда-нибудь. И что, мы плывем на дырявом корабле, что ли? Прикалываюсь. Капитан, вы где? Подняться на борт корабля. Вопрос как? Тут? Ну. Тут or not тут? Корабль, как на тебя забраться? А это вон тот корабль наш.
Gentlemen.
Отправиться на тир Фрада.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Наша троица будет теперь идти.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hard to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Красивый корабль. Новая сирена. А я-то думал, нужно кораблями поуправлять, все дела. Просто в ролике корабли были. Что там происходит? В общем, за 3 часа я только пролог прошел, обалдеть. Вы здесь эти стоите.
Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Ага. У нас теперь другой компаньон. Понятно. Что там у него? Ловкость, меткость, стрелок. Короче, этот друг тоже на ловушках, да, на всей этой истории. Неплохо. Вероятность трофеев. О, у нас взлом есть. Уж, как это будет зло? Надо попробовать. Надо попробовать будет ему это. Тут невпихуемое. Мини-тактическая пауза. Могут они взламывать, интересно? Доступ закрыт. Опа, я еще ящик увидел. Даже не один. Аккумулятор крохобора. Железный ждал. Я вот даже не знаю, блин. Ну я попробую сейчас, если какой-нибудь замок попадется, может быть, правда, можно этими взламывать. Если можно, тогда я себе вкачаю лучше крафт. Потому что он реально нужен. Драконья кровь. Звучит весьма зловеще. Боярышник не зловещий. Сильное зелье здоровья. Да мне пока маленького хватает. Так, что-то у нас еще. Блин, и сундуков сколько. Я вообще походу без инвентаря останусь. Нет. Так, можно вот тебя действие. Как мне поменять? Поменять господина, как мне? Никак? То есть я им не могу приказывать ничего делать, правильно? Город Васка. Выбрать. От нас с тяжелым оружием. 98 урона. А она этим не может пользоваться. Понятно. Ну и ладно. Блин, короче, нельзя, получается, им пользоваться. Ну, значит, взлом качаем чуть-чуть. На 5-м левеле написано. Строится. Не успел зайти в город, уже все обшарил. Этих магических ловушек. Еще бы научиться ими толком пользоваться. Мне кажется, крайне неудобная вещь вообще, в принципе. Ловушки. Горожане, мне тоже интересно, как вообще никак не реагируют. Ну, какой-то мужик ходит по городу, шарится в коробках, кто-то тырит из них, им пофигу. Логики никакой. Максимально подозрительно все это выглядит. Это уже золотился просто. Так. Что за стихийная ловушка? Где она? Стихийная ловушка 20 штук. На третью. Ядовитая ловушка, парализующая ловушка. Ну, парализующая на четвертую. Моя стихийная ловушка — это наша основная. Учитывая, сколько их здесь. О, болтун, иди сюда.
Welcome back to my mod. It is an immense. Not my time.
Да. Продать. У меня какая-то вот эта штука есть. Перо. 4 монетки. И монетки. Ну серьезно. Может пригодятся еще будет. Зелье тумана, господи. А что ценники-то какие смешные? Две монеты. И... Какие-то модные перчи есть. И боты есть. Так, а ну-ка. Я не понял, почему у меня есть какие-то крутые синие перчи, я их не могу одеть. Выносливость требуется. Ладно, так, а вот этот дружа. Этот дружа может их одеть. Вот и одевай. Так, ладно. Это так есть. 24-33. На себя их могу одеть. Выносливо. Ладно. Фиг с тобой. У нас тяжелый. Одевай тяжелые вещи. Здесь ничего нет? Здесь ничего нет. Бушлат, мушлат. Ожерелка. А мне-то и напялить нечего. Эх. Грусть, печаль, тоска. Так, а купить тебе что? Да, бла-бла-бла-бла. У тебя есть? Духовную силу нужно использовать. Меч. $300 монет, у нас 400 монет. Ну так в целом-то в принципе-то можно, конечно. А здесь что у нас есть? Оружие. Меткость 1. 310. Скорострельность повыше. Глушение повыше. Пробиваем брони хуже. Но нам нужен именно для этого. Так, шляпа. Это уродливая шляпа. Возьмем вероятность трофеев, есть, мне это нравится. Террасы. Так, вот это тоже интересно. Выносливость. Или макароны. Ну прям с броникой так хорошо. Да я не хотел выходить. Welcome. Или попробуем скрафтить потом. Споты совсем грустные. Плащ, смотри-ка. Харизма. О, это надо. Это купить. Или макароны, сила воли. Магический взрыв, урон, исцеление. Интересно, в эту игрульку можно проходить совместно? Черный плащ. Ну, правда, не черный, синий, ну да ладно. Good people. Я там был, на пиво пил. Так, мне сюда. Город большой вообще. Ну, в принципе, все обшарили, кстати. О, кузнец. А ну, Кузя, идем к тебе. Если я не кузнец, то кузнец, то кузнец.
Greetings.
Здорово.
You look like someone. If you're looking for the best, and if you have a special.
Купить, продать, сделать заказ. Купить. Ну, можно тоже оружие купить, да? Продать. Это стоит какие-то копейки. Это, ну, прям вообще неинтересно. Я вот эту вот хрень поменял на что-то. $245, ну, получилось. 300. Это посильнее моего, конечно. Ну, не знаю, я хочу скрафтить. У меня весь сел ну скрафтить. Крафтить тут нельзя, да? Я надеялся, что кузнец это... Нет. Делать заказ. Цена 120. Медная ракушечная гарда. Звание брони дает. Глушение. Вот это корона. То есть у меня сейчас уже гарда с кольцом одет или что? Ну, прям клеймор какой-то. Но пробивание брони, конечно, это тема хорошая. Но урон страдает. Ладно, а здесь что можно сделать? Оглушение, выработка ярости. Плюс 16. То есть у меня сейчас 68, ну? Короче, можно баланс тут найти, но пробивание брони еще в как упадет. Это оглушение 24. Ну, интересно. Интересно. А сколько у меня за это возьмет? Так, 438. А, ничего не взял. Угу. Каких-то дряхлых шмоток полно. что тут означает зелененькое, что? Какое-то улучшение стоит, наверное. Но оно, да, ну, чуть-чуть получше моего, только сопротивление меньше, да? Так, ну вот эти смело можно разбирать. Продавать смысла не вижу, потому что стоит копейки. А почему до сих пор еще эти не взял? Урупы. Так, стопы, я там тапки видел. Вот. Так, ладно, маленечко облегчили свою ношу. Сейчас еще барахла наберем. Я не хочу у него крафтить, потому что я хочу попытаться сделать сам. Мне интереснее этот процесс.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny.
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Принцесса, высочество. Юра. Ну, нельзя брать из группы, и чё? Слишком много спутников. Ну, блин. А этого черта отделал. Ласка, иди нафиг. Погуляй пока, иди. Так, по особнякам мы еще не шарились. Ну, потайная дверь. Что интересно. Кто такой?
Minister. Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
That'll be all.
Goodbye.
Обязанности, обязанности. Не обязанности. И в чем стырить? Вот моя обязанность. Куда мне тут? Наверх.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme, to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. Cousin! What?
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.
Look out for yourself.
Goodbye for yourself. Так, идем. Тут у нас открыть ключом. Парил за углом. В общем, мне навязали некую дренейку,
Thank you
да?
for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
Тут ты еще мне 5 уровень дала, я бы спасибо сказал. Есть чем поживиться? Нечего. Так, ну чё, прибыли мы на остров. Ух, тут ёкарные бабы. Встретиться с головой, поговорить. Это такие телепорты здесь, что ли? Перемести. Так, ладно, чё? Первый забег у нас прошел. Наша бравая команда собрано. В следующий раз продолжим делать квестики. Сейчас, наверное, на сегодня хватит ознакомления. Очень много сказать. Но пока не совсем понятно. Так что прям вот затягивает не особо. Много болтовни меня немножко отталкивает. Для этой игры понятно, зачем она нужна. Во-вторых, здесь нет прыжков. Это тоже удручает. И в-третьих, я так думаю, здесь изначально требовались совершенно другие навыки. Понятно, что можно сейчас перераспределить и сделать из себя не ловушечника с маленькой палкой, а, например, мага или воина. Но я так понимаю, что здесь основа это крафт, и основа это открытие замков. Очень много всего мы пропустили, связано именно с этим. Вот, ну, будем продолжать как есть. Так что встретимся в следующий раз. Всем хорошего вечера и пока-пока. Не забывайте подписаться на канал.